Should I do some like some dungeons already? Like I mean like Viper's about to level up to 85. Yeah, I could. I'll do I'll do the Viper quest real quick, and I'll probably jump into MSQ. Show. Is the BGM too loud? I'm gonna turn off the BGM actually. I use Final Fantasy music. So it turns out that my microphone actually wasn't as loud as I would like it. Ugh. I know it hurts, but please, tell me what happened. What the fuck is this guy again? It was watching us. Ah, okay. I'll get back to this later. What is this? Oh. I think this dungeon was annoying. I barely remember this dungeon, honestly. Oh god, that's loud. Just hit all the targets if I can. Ba, ba, ba. Wow. I don't remember this dungeon at all. I'm gonna be completely honest. What are these mobs? Oopsies. What does that do? Should I attack these guys? Oh. Hello, Job. How you doing? That's great to hear. It is frighteningly hot as fuck where I am right now. I'm fucking melting, dude. I'm doing great. Well, as great as I can be. Trying to stay cold. Not that I don't have AC. It's just that isn't working very well. Yeah, I know. It's like right now it's like 30 degrees. Well, I mean, it could be worse. Like I was in a place that was like 38 earlier. I was dying. Whew. Honestly, yeah. Like I was talking to a friend who's from Europe, and she like AC is not very common where she's from, and she is like when she visited us, she was going, "Damn, AC is such a nice invention." I'm like, "What? You don't have AC where you're from?" Alright, let's just try to back up over here. I mean, 30 degrees is pretty hot. I would like it if it was like 24. That's like kind of like the perfect temperature for me. Uh-oh. There are these slimes in the corner. Why am I stuck? Eh! Oh, I'm stunned by something. I probably had to break this thing. I mean, I live here. It's only 27 max, and that's insane to me. Damn. Okay, I wish it was 27. 27 would be so much better right now. Like the worst that I've had to deal with was definitely that 38 when we were in a heat wave. Oh, nice. I leveled up. Right? It's awful. Like I remember like the amount of times I went to the washroom and I just sat there with my feet dipped in cold water. It's like the best feeling ever. That's how I survived. I just played on my phone while my feet is dipped in the bathtub. Tomo Kitagawa, how are you doing? Tomo. Bro, I was talking about like when it's hot as fuck, I would fill the bathtub and I would just sit there playing Uma Musume on my phone while I was like demelting. Or just eat ice. Yeah, you know what? Just eat ice. But ice melts like in ambient temperature, so like I can't have that all the time. Ow. How's Final Fantasy? Honestly, I'm just getting back into it right now. I took a long break from Final Fantasy. Or just eat it quickly. Okay, like if I eat it quickly, right, then I just have no ice at the end. And I love to just like gnaw on something. And no, I did not just like randomly dip my feet into cold water during autocathon. I really had no time. I do that at home, in the privacy of my own house. Funny you should ask that. I do have an ice machine. Actually, I have what do you call that? Ice machine in my like refrigerator that drops ice, and I also have an ice shaver if I wanted to. No free feet. You don't want to see my feet. I see enough of Gucci's feet online. I don't need to see more of that. But you know, like home ice hits differently than like restaurant ice. I don't know how to explain it. The ice is not the same. It's like more satisfying at like fast food restaurants. Maybe they have a better ice machine. What do these bombs do? Do I have to blow these guys up? Oh, okay, yeah. So you do have to blow them up before it fucks up our tank. Do I stand here? How do I hit you? All right. It's how the ice freezes? I guess that makes sense. Who is that? Holy fuck. Wait, I really don't remember this dungeon. I don't know, like the ice in like restaurants, they have like this texture. It's like a crispy outer layer. And the ones that I have at home, it's like frozen throughout and it has like this soft texture, which it makes it uncomfortable to try to crack through. Oh, wait. There's a science behind this. Ice starts from the outer to the water and then fills in, leaving air bubbles. Oh, wait. That actually makes sense. Ice machines freezing from side to side. Wait, is that true, Chad? Well, there's your science, Tomo. I'm Chad. This is true. So true. Maybe I should just get a restaurant's ice machine or like a portable ice machine. I would have to hook it up to some kind of like water source though. Use Google. I mean, fair. All right, so I went through this guy a little bit, some of the dialogue here. All right. I know it hurts, but please tell us what happened. It was watching us. The sheep? Huh? The fresh lamb draws the target out of hiding. Though, if I lace it with toxin I brought, success is practically guaranteed. Toxin? We're explicitly told not to kill the beast. in case you've forgotten. Of course not. It can be used as sedative, highly potent, but only lethal if applied in excess. If you lack the stomach for it, I'll do it myself. Naturally, my personal contribution will be detailed in the final report, to ensure credit is given when due. What the hell are you playing at? If it catches wind, the plan is ruined. So they're hunting a monster or something? Shouldn't we go after them? It only makes things worse. If that bookworm wants to stick his neck out for the next few more gills, I say let him. No! Whoa. This is Final Fantasy XIV Online. God have mercy. There it is. Stay calm. Nothing changes. Except the bait. Now's our chance. Damn, I don't want to face that thing. You're on Guild Wars 2? Dude, I actually love Guild Wars so much. I played the first one. I've never gone into 2 yet because I think I was playing MapleStory at the time. They were screaming. I ran, but I could still hear. You were right. I knew. It knew. Damn, he fucking dead. They're making an expansion in October. Honestly, like that's how MMOs need to stay survive. They just need to keep making online live service content over and over. Kawashika, Haru, by the what happened here? What class do you play in Guild Wars? I remember that Guild Wars had like such a unique PvP system. The hunters became the hunted. Oh, buddy, I have like 20 characters. The fuck? I can barely keep up with one character. I see that the remains recovered and necessary rites to perform. Perhaps it'd be so kind for you to return to Quailmere to share these unfortunate tidings with innocent shark. Name's Angie. Ah. I think like MMOs, despite of whatever the MMO is, I play it mostly for the community. Your boy still likes the steampunk. Dude, the steampunk community, like, they make really cool shit, especially the designs. Wait, I just realized that I'm probably using the wrong art kit right now for this. Ba, 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 ba. I think it was this one. Yeah, I'll fix it later. Song Zamir's grown bolder. Before it was a hunting animal, lone travelers, prey. If I knew it can handle with ease. It passes bushes with the death. It is to be cautious. That's probably why it fled to Turel in the first place. But it outwitted a group of armed hunters. Instead of running from the trouble, the beast went looking for it. This is a sport of game. It was having fun, and now they had a taste. It's only going to be one more. My poor judgment invited this tragedy. I must make amends. Please allow me to assist you in pursuing this creature. Even without a team of expertise at my disposal, I believe a network of contacts will prove useful in gathering vital information. We'll be grateful for the information. We'll take care of the rest. So there is that beast that we saw that was going around and causing chaos. Yo, actually, this is the wrong art kit as well. Let me see if I can find a better one. Use this one. Yeah. Okay, the mouth is way better now. Appreciate it, ma'am. If you turn any leads, be sure to let us know. It'd be best if I return to the adder's nest to deliver my report. It is imperative that we inform the populace of the threat posed by Ix Zoxet. How do you say that word? Zumanjun. Mart, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, it's been a while. Just popping in to say hi. No, I appreciate it so much. Thank you for coming out. Have a good stream. It should hang sometime soon. Gotcha, gotcha. Be sure to drop by. I'm streaming actually on multiple games right now, so you'll see me on either Twitch, YouTube, or TikTok. I always keep trying to remember the name of this app. Wait, did I even change my stream title properly? Give me a second. I probably didn't. I probably just clowned it on. Nope, I'm not a clown, but the title of the name is wrong. Give me a second. Let me go fix it. Why did it just switch the old name? Give me one moment. I gotta fix that. I'm gonna fix that right now. It still says like happy birthday to sushi. Alright. Mart, thank you for the follow. Welcome. You're an official member of the Nishipups. Glad for you to join us. Not really. It's just that us vipers base our fightings on snakes, so they're near and dear to our hearts. Might even say we got a reverence for them. Is that so? I suppose I was feeling some kinship towards some snakes. The name Twin Adder comes from a pair of white snakes on the Gridanian standard, though the imagery portrays the city-state's founding. There's more I could tell you, though I fear that our matter must take precedence. With a history as long as that, we'll be here talking until the Pakas come home. I'll have to hear more about it. I understand. You'll have to wait. It'd be best to learn what we can about Ilsock Moon. While I see to that, might you ought to squeeze more into your training? Do I get new Viper skills? I had a bad feeling when I woke up this morning, and sure enough, Ilsock's Zhang Moon has striked again. Gorillas. Goliath and Innocent Stork are trying to narrow it down when it appears next based on the report, but so far, they've come out empty. I heard that Goliath is over at Falgord Fort talking to witnesses. Let's see what we learn. Okay. We'll go look. The gourd. Thank you for coming. I expected Kawashika shared some detail, but even worse than we thought. Ik Sok Samun is increasingly bold with dire consequences. Remember me on YouTube? This is my Twitch account. Oh, yeah, I do remember. I'm glad you to follow me on both. Honestly, like, YouTube's streaming environment has been increasingly growing nicer and nicer lately. Like, I enjoyed the ads less intrusive there. I don't know. Twitch ads feel like it's very intrusive. But here we are. It is what it is sometimes. I like my emails on Twitch. As we requested any details to be reported, no matter how small we find ourselves somewhat indicative. I'm certain, however, among those clues we will find locate our query. We can help with that. We just gotta ask the folks around here and see what has been seen, right? Yes, that'll be most helpful. Perhaps you can start near the Aetherite, and YAhooo asks those at Borbergreen Cork. Okay, so he goes over there to the very close by area. I would have to go to... Oh, it's actually not that far. I was passing through the North Shroud when I saw a frightful creature with immense red wings. It was too far away to see clearly, but it seems like to be battling a group of smaller beasts, which is probably slaughtered before flying away. Oh, he's inside. Hey, Ate, how you doing? Oh, really? YouTube takes like 10 years for... Wait, is it because I don't have my multi-chat on? Wait, I think I forgot to turn it on. Wait, that actually might be my fault. It is my fault. I didn't have my multi-chat on. I thought this chat here was the main chat, and then I just don't see it. Wait, that might be my fault, Mar. Oops. That's completely my bad. I didn't think at first, but when I saw people coming down from the direction, it looks like the looks on their faces, I decided to stay put. Good thing I did too, or I might have died. I have... If you ever look at my screen on my point of view, right? I have like my OBS with all my broadcasting stuff, my game, and I have like a total of 4 monitors, right? And one monitor is just filled with chats. It's like on Discord, it's Twitch chat, it's TikTok chat, it's Kick chat, it's YouTube chat. And I just forgot to open up the YouTube chat. I have 4 monitors, Hayate. I'm thinking about getting a 5th one because I want something to distract me some once in a while. I saw it flying over the central shroud. With each flaps of a massive wing, it came with a powerful wind, bearing scents of blood, so noxious that it was suffocating. It was all I could do was vomit where I stood. Wow, that's a monster. All right. Fifth, but the GPUs have 4 max. I can make it work. I can do it. Everybody's got a story to share, but nothing seems to point to where Ixok's Mew might strike next. You do any better? Not quite. North, east, central shrouds, huh? The people I asked are at the south. I tell you, it must be making a whole damn forest its territory. Hold on now. One of the guys I talked to was in the east shroud. Your witnesses heard the beasts are on the rampage, but mine said he never saw Ixalnu, even though he should have been there at the same time. That's worth looking into, don't you think? Ah, Light, I see you like the stream. Where are you, buddy? Light? You look different from back then. I mean, I do have another outfit. I've just never showed it to anybody yet. You guys want to see? probably my ears because I had it modified a little bit before, but now I just got lazy. You're in bench light. I see you, buddy. I see you. I'm trying to figure out a way to get like TikTok chat on screen too. I want to get everything on screen. I don't know how to do that. My brain is like too smooth brain for that. Yeah, the ears look different. They were like more transparent, but now I have them up like here. I also had this outfit, but I haven't really shown it to too much people. Wait, where's that? Where the hat? Why does I have the hat? No, it's not disappearing. Uh-oh. Anyways. Yeah. I have a toggle that's turning off. Maybe I picked the wrong model. That's why. General Haru, not scuffed at all. I'm hella scuffed. Besides running like my life depended on it, I didn't do anything out of the ordinary. But then again, one thing does spring to mind. It was carrying a potter free filled with Albanian wildgrass, an Almegan custom, in case you're unaware. That's gotta be it. Golas was want to hear about this. I'm like hella scuff all the time, light. I don't know if you noticed. I'm just a little guy. We go this way. How did you think about your last model? Where did you get the idea? Would you believe it if what I did is that I found an artist that I really liked on social media. They had a good price, and I said like, here's money, right? I'm gonna give you X amount of dollars. Can you do whatever you like? It's like, I will not complain. Just do what you want. And they came up with everything. It's exactly as you summarized. Most of those who you've seen in Ilsaksun had lived to tell the tale. Alas, Almegan adventurers. That's a bit of an idea to make. I mean, I told them these are my hobbies. These are what I like. Just do whatever you want. And they're like, okay. A lot of animals have a powerful sense of smell. Ilsaksun is no exception, which makes it more sensitive to odors. Doesn't it care for? Haru's like, shut up and take my money. Yeah. And then like after that one, I decided to like have like different outfits and stuff, like the general outfit here. Wait, let me see if I can fix this real quick. Because I have like the hat well, I'm gonna switch outfits real quick. And the toggle for the hat, it should be working. Question is should. It should. It's not here. Yeah, it's not here. I gotta make something. Give me 1 second. Hotkey action. Set expression. Yes. And then I go hat. Nope, there's no hat. Here, tail, pilots, Oh. There's just no hat. There's no toggle to take off a hat. There is a toggle to get rid of the hat. I just don't know where it is right now. Wait, did I choose the wrong model? Give me a second. It might be this one. It might be the same thing. It just might be this one. It might be this one. Give me a second. Nope. 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 I swear I had a toggle here that had it. Am I scuffed? Play animation. No, that's not it. Set expression. I just don't have it. I don't have it. I don't. Uh. I don't know. No, this is not the right model. It's definitely this one. I need a maid outfit Haru. I can make that happen. I just gotta get the money for it. Anyways. I don't know. It no work. I can make it happen. Doesn't mean I'll do it yet. We'll see. Come to think of it, Ilsokzun had never went near the grass it's growing. It no work. Yeah, I can take off the hat. I just don't know how. I set it up earlier. I forgot. I forgore. If one meets another means if one man's meat is another poison, then perhaps it can be said for the aromas. What is he talking about? What bro's talking about? Meat, man's meat? What? Exactly. Now we know exactly what Ilsokzun can't stomach. We can use this information to drive what we want. Then it'll behoove me to share our discovery with Innocent Stork. Given the information and context at her disposal, I dare say she'll help us find a way to utilize the fragrance to its maximum potential. I don't know what I'm talking about. I was just reading the dialogue here. I was like, if one man's meat is another what, poison something? Yeah. Aroma poison. I don't know. They're talking about poisoning a meat. Not a man's meat. Shut up. I dare say you're right in the meantime. We'll head over to Gar Albania to pick up some wild grass. There's contacts here. They're poisoning sheep meat. Not man. It's getting worse and worse. Yes, by all means, we'll do everything in our power to avert further tragedies. Many adventurers as gathered here were so terrified of encountering Ilsokzun they considered abandoning their professional entirety. Yet, several are yet fledgling. If they are contented with the full far beyond their reckoning, they'll die before getting enough experience to even be considered adventurers. And the thought of bright futures being snatched away is even more than I can bear. Thank you for the hydrate. Hydrate like a good boy. Jeez. This is the very reason I joined the Twin Adders, to prevent such seamless death. Therefore, I humbly request you to cooperate in slaying the dreaded Ilsokzumanjun. No need. I had every intention of putting that bastard in the dirt. To the matters at hand. Then, a few moments ago, one of the adventurers mentioned about a wild grass that we seek growing abundantly at Pike's Fall. Once you collected enough, let's rendezvous at Quarry Mill. I'll be warned you though that Grey Albania is the home of some particular vicious wildlife. Be on your guard. Okay. We're gonna go pick up some, what is it, grass? Grass? Yeah, some grass. Oh, wait, we're going to Almigo. Almigo. Good boy for hydrating. I do need to keep hydrated in this hot weather now. Like I'm freaking melting. I'm melting. It's like 30 degrees. I don't know how much that is in freedom units. Is it like 96 or something? I don't know. Hayate, what is it in freedom units? I don't remember. Ah, there it is. Fragrant wild grass. There's another one over there. And another one over there. Why is it not taking damage? What's your response if someone asks you, what do you goon to? I am say so. How dare you to even consider me think that I would be gooning to not anything? I am say so. I am pure. Pure of mind, pure of brain, pure of what do you call that? My mind is a temple. No, no, that's not what they say. My body is a temple. What do you go to? My brain is free of impure thoughts. Certified, guaranteed. Thank God Twitter likes are private. It'd be horrible if Twitter likes were public. Wait, are they public? I think they're private. That's how to do it. As much as I live to stick around and study wildlife, we better get back to the aquarium mill. All right, we go back to the aquarium mill so we can hunt this thing. Woo! You've done well enough to gather so much wild grass. As promised, I've called upon the innocent stork to advise on our next step. So you goon to your thoughts. Okay. Weirdo. What? That's crazy. But the imagination does incredible things. You can paint anything in your brain. I've placed an order with the alchemist acquaintance with well-custom-made diffusers, pouches, which will be employed to spread the aroma in a wide area while prolonging its potency. We will issue these pouches to the twin adder units tasked with driving the beasts into an isolated location of our choosing. Away from civilians is an ideal sport of the final showdown. That's good thinking. Indeed, once the pouches have been produced, the beast is as good as ours. If I may, there may be a final request I make to make. Rather than slaying Ilsok's Zemanju, alright, would you be able to capture it alive? Pink fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows. Get out. The better understanding is of its behavior. Such content will prove invaluable to predators of similar nature troubling us in the future. Ah. That's a risk we can't afford to take, ma'am. Those hunters you tried baiting with the carcass laced with sedative, but Ilsok Zamunju saw right through our plans. It demonstrated a degree of cunning, rivalry than any man. Even if we did capture it, it only matters for a moment of time before it escapes and kills again. There's only one way you can deal with a monstrosity like that. You slay it. First chance you get. No half measures. No hesitation. Wow, so I can think of pink fluffy femboys gooning in their mind. Wow. Insane. And left me with no other choice. Why is this so ominous? Pray forgive me for making such ill-considered suggestion. I shall abandon all thoughts of capturing the beast, and instead of turning my attention to producing a different diffuser pouches, you'll hear from me soon. Wait. That seems nefarious. some foul plays that miss. They want to capture the beast rather than slay it. She ought to know that what we're up against. Why even ask? She's got her own angle. I knew it. Should I eat lunch or skip it? No, you should always take your time to enjoy lunch. Don't skip it. Bad for your health. Because what happens if you skip it is that you get hungry later on. And then it gets too close to dinner and you're not hungry for dinner. And then you eat dinner late. And then that means you don't go to sleep on time. And then you you stay up. And then you eat midnight snacks. And then you wake up the next morning and then you wake up late. So, therefore, you should just eat on time. Rich and powerful are rarely obliging. You're right, but since all of us salt and earth to speak of our mind, there's a fear in you, but I can't tell. Give for your thought. Never thought no that what it might help. Well, after talking with those adventurers, I can't help but feel a little bit more scared of Ilsoxamunji. That's all. Anyways, I should return to Gridania to make my report. I don't eat lunch every day. I always skip. It's like one of those terrible cutscenes in the game. What? 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 I enjoy lunch so much. I enjoy lunch that I savor it. I take forever to eat my lunch. Lunch is like freedom in the midst of our busy, chaotic day. I ain't forcing the issue. I know that Gorilla Diaz has something to say. He'll say it when he's good and ready. You never eat lunch? Bro, lunch is a cheaper dinner. If you ever go out and eat, right? If you ever decide to go out and eat, the best time would be for lunch because it cheap. It hella cheap. So much cheaper. Okay, we'll do the main story quest. What is this quest? The Lone Wolf? Low 100. I completed it. What? Zax Tural now. This is really the final of fantasies. I need to teleport over there. It's over here. Ew, a social life. What do you mean a social life? I just eat I eat to enjoy it. It's way cheaper if I go out to eat for lunch than dinner. I mean, I could eat at home, but that's a lot of I hate doing dishes. I hate doing dishes. I hate cleaning up. I love cooking. I hate cleaning. I hate it so much. Sorry, I'll be fine. As long as I did what the president said, no harm should come to my sisters. Now, ahead of your campaign to be a grand champion, I want you to prepare for what can be best your way. Whether you train to own your skills, or the rest to recover your strength. I'll see that you're ready in the next fight. I'm truly sorry I placed so much on your shoulder, but you should be the only one that we can depend on. Come see me when you have the time for the heavyweight match to begin. Oh, okay. I want to pick up skill speed. Just stay there and not eat because you're lazy? What the heck? Okay. How do I continue this quest line? Is it him? He's definitely not Ed. Oh, Haru, I'm hoping you stop by. Oh, I guess it is. I'll just stay right here and I'll eat lunch because I'm lazy. That's fair. I've done that before, but you should eat. If you have a moment, I'd love to hear from your first-hand account about the cruiserweight matches. You've impressed a tremendous amount before, overcoming one veteran after another and becoming the next champion. My hands were clumsy with sweats as I watched you encounter the brute what the word say? Abominator. And remember, your triumph over the howling blade sends shiver down my spine. And so, my experience as a spectator can't compare to what you've lived and learned to hear those visceral particulars of you. Please, pray me spare no detail. I'm hungry, but I'm lazy to get up, so my laziness is winning against my hunger. Whatever you do, don't bring snacks to bed, because you make a mess out of bed, and you get crumbs everywhere, and it feels uncomfortable when you sleep. It's terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible thing. Can my stomach stop growling? I refuse to eat. Okay. What would be the best, like, quick lunch with the least effort? What's the least effort lunch you could do? Your words have stroked the fires of my imagination. Yes. I believe I can produce evocation of new carton on that pail next to the sugar ride's work. Oh, what's he doing? What the? For instance, what if your battle dance against Dancing Green has reached a high fever pitch? And the rebellious sugar ride has allowed me to run rampant with works out of the world to life? And brute abominator's strength has outlasted, become savage still. What manner of hellscape may we have created? Finally, what if Howling Blade has remained unstanding, unleashing a full might of Fenrir? A little dramatic, don't you think? Yes, I dare say the next chapter of the Chronicle of the Unstoppable Upstart will be the bestseller at all. Thank you for taking your time to share your account with me. I'll look forward to witnessing your future exploit and hearing from you as well as, of course. I just unlocked the savage tier. You don't have to do anything to your mixer. Just suck it in and just have your lunch. You can't just take air. You can't like eat through osmosis as much as we want. Right? You can't photosynthesize. Clearly just not possible. And also not enjoyable at all. I would rather eat Uncrustables. Do you know what Uncrustables are? God. I learned what Uncrustables were like over like the last 2 weeks, and I'm like, the fuck is wrong with you, bro? There's this other VTuber I was acquaintance with. Her name is Cookie Box. She eats these like treats, like snacks called Uncrustables, to the point where her therapist says, you need to stop eating these. You head into the back rooms? Yeah, I'm going to the back rooms. How do I describe it? It's like if you took a cup, like a cup for like you put water in, right? A glass cup, and you take a sandwich, right? And you spread the sandwich with air, like jam or like a spread, right? And you take the glass and you smash it into on top of the sandwich, so it creates like a circular indent, right? And then you take it off, and in the middle where there's no crust, and the two breads there are like smashed into each other, you got yourself an Uncrustable. Fucking Bree is obsessed with these. I remember when I went fishing and they were like selling Uncrustables and they were like $2 for one of them. And I was like, what the fuck? Right? Dude. I was at this convention called Otakuthon, right? So like outside of like VTubing, I also do a lot of VTubing work, right? And I'm like one of the people who organize like conventions. And I brought guests. And I had Bree there. She was one of our featured guests because, like, yeah, you know, gotta support the homies, right? Gotta give them the opportunities to greet their fans. A fucking fan came by, right? Okay, this is crazy. A fan came by to meet Bree at Cookie Box, right? they bought a box of Uncrustables and Dr. Pepper for her, right? And then turned around and proposed to her mom. It was the most wildest scene ever. I'll go like, oh yeah, in front of like a group of like maybe like 50 of our other fans. I'm like, what the hell? You brought that girl like the biggest joy of giving her like temptations of Uncrustables, and then you put her in despair as you ignored her and proposed to her mother. Right in front of her. It's so funny. Oblivion may be lacking its first finer detail in certain areas, so we'd like you to lend your perspective to the final conversation. La 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 la. Sorry to drag you into our meeting, but we need to get a better handle on threats Alexandra is facing right now. Now the real question was she a big buddy Latina? I mean, she's a rabbit, right? I don't know what to tell you. She a rabbit, a bouncing rabbit. First things first, let's discuss the state of the machine malfunctions. Every single sector responds for instance and sentries attacking our citizens. Without provocation, the vehicle suddenly become unresponsive to controls. Oh, like her mom? No, her mom is like a sweetheart. She was like, I don't know how to say her height, but she was not a very tall lady. She was like maybe 5'1" or something. But she was so sweet. You know what she would do? She would like, in the middle of the line, right? While people were lining up to meet her, sometimes you would have to wait for like an hour to finally meet Bree, right? Her mom did such a good job at like getting people out of their shells because like she would stand in line and talk to groups of people to like help them get confidence. So then when it was time for them to finally meet Bree, people were not nervous at all. They were like, they're all like full of energy, asking questions and everything, asking to take pictures. Like it was the most wholesome line for the meet and greet I've ever. Did you get her? Did get who? Bree? Yeah, she's there. But you haven't heard any new incidents since then, right? No, no additional reports have been logged as far as I know. That's good news. The bad news is I tried to take control of the soldiers even there to start hurting people, but they wouldn't listen to me, even though I have the king's authority. Once things calmed down, I was able to make and give them their weapon. But then again, I don't know if they'll be able to ignore me like before. The king of Resolve's authority is the highest there is. Who is this man that can override with such impurity? Oh, did the person who proposed to her mom got her? I don't know. Actually, so I'm like very busy when I'm doing the meet and greets, right? And I was actually not there. It was my coworkers that were there who told me the story, and I was going like, that's fucking wild. That's definitely what a Brie fan would do. You know, like how VTubers like during their meet and greets they would get like maybe like one or two proposals to them, right? Brie got 0 proposals, and her mom got like 3. Or something like that. I don't know. It was super funny. Least you forget, he was known for his advancement in electrical technology, and he would establish the preservation for the purpose of furthering his research. Stepdads. The wasting disease, which affected him, however, we wanted him to leave, and the Scantus left to live. He must have chosen to undergo conversion into the endless, so he might continue his effort to the present day. Let me see if I can find it. Bree definitely tweeted about it. She said something about proposal. Let's see. Bree at Cookie Box. Wait. And then we go into how do I do this? Show more. Advanced search. All these words. Propose. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. There it is. Yeah. Let me share. Get the browser. Why is it blurry? Filter. There it is. Someone got on down on one knee to propose. Someone got on one knee to propose and then turned 90 degrees and started proposing to my mom and said, "What is this?" Every time I see you on my timeline is you taking an L. Girl, are you getting angry about your own mother? If your mom said yes, that means you'd have that's crazy. Yeah. How disappointed was your mom single? That's crazy, dude. It's crazy. I don't know. What harm does people have obscenely trying to help? I do not pretend to fully understand Calix's movements, only that he appears appeared incensed by what he saw in mankind's feeling. He asserted in the strategy to adapt our species to generational success was outdated. That evolution is now forsaking bodies of flesh in favor of eternal preservation. We've already seen how he's employed the current stimulant to convince Alexandrian and the endless conversions is our only hope of survival. Eternal life is assured for those 5,000 who registered their neo-regulators. There, see? I'm getting hungry. The only thing that I had today was 1 toaster strudel and 3 hard microwave What? Microwave pancakes. Bro, there is such an easy way to revive those pancakes so they're fluffy consistency, and it's throwing them in a steamer. You throw them in the steamer, and you let them sit there for like 15 minutes. You got fluffy, like moist pancakes. You don't throw them in the microwave. At least if you throw them in the microwave, throw them with a glass of water beside it. Like take it like a ceramic glass of water, pour it halfway full, and then put it in the microwave. It keeps the pancakes hydrated. But this is merely one of Calix's greater plans. He wants the key to interdimensional fusion. With the relic in his possession, he'll draw aether from the reflection and expand his effort to create endless a thousandfold. Nah, I'd eat. What the fuck is wrong with people? Maybe I am a foodie. Maybe I'm like an elitist for food because I like good food. I'll take the time to make food better. I won't spend too much time where the food takes forever though. My philosophy on like cooking and stuff, right? If I could spend 10% of the effort and get 70% of the results and I'm happy with that, I'm good. But if I put like 80% of the effort to make the food better, but it only gives me like 10% better than what I would have done if I did like 10% effort, it ain't worth it. I just go to a restaurant. If I mean to foil Calix's schemes, then our only option is to determine where he's hiding and put him down. Which is unfortunate. It's easier said than done, but I've been scouring the terminal and we found the depths of the Everkeep, but I failed to uncover even the slightest trace of his activities. Give him more time, though. I'm sure we could sniff him out. I'll help you. While Gulaja and Shal is working on that, I think I'd go take a look around town. I just want to make sure there's no new problems that cropped up, as well as the search for information that meet us to Calyx. Wow. What a nice hard pancake plus toaster strudel is so good. The pancake got you a challenge where you had to eat through that thing. So the 5-star would be really recommended. What? Bruh. Just like, just eat nicer food. Please eat nicer food. You don't have to eat cardboard when you don't have to. Put that microwave to work. Just add a little extra to it. Count me in. Ral and the other has been helping the Oblivion patrol the other levels of the keep, so we shall stick to the streets in Solution 9. Sounds like a plan. Thank you two. I appreciate the company. Nam poor hits hard. That's crazy. Alvin and Alize will be joining us in the meantime, so the three of us can cover the sector once we're done. If I may, I'd like to join Haru's group, if you have me. My group? Okay. The more mouses to ask the question, the merrier, as long as you're aware of the dangers. Thank you. I'll do my best not to burden. I'm more worried about you. Geodude, don't do anything stupid. You change your tune once you get back to with the goods and Calyx. Then the drinks prefer. Ah, hydrate. Thank you. Good water. Good hydrates. Thank you. Come on, let's continue on the outside. Such a good... Insane! That got me good. Oh boy, I didn't do anything. I just drank water. What'd I do? Why are people arguing? Who's this guy? Sorry. I was on my own little world. Shall we get started? The people seems uneasy. Speaks like a good girl. That's crazy. They do, and I can't blame them. It was the Queen's foremost wish that the subject remains shielded from the horrors of death, and they were for the longest time. Then the moment mortality struck again, it becomes an unavoidable fact of life. They are greeted with the onbreak of bloody violence. Many are bound to give the endless alternatives consideration. Indeed, I do not blame them for that. It's only natural to be that such thought should come to mind. What cannot be forgiven is the way that Calyx wields fear and misery to manipulate those that are making that choice. These damn ads. Yeah, ads. They should be over soon, though. No one, not even Calyx nor everybody, can dictate how we cope with specters of death. As one who has lived in Alexandrian, I wish to put those choices of the country's future back in the hands of the citizen. And you think you can handle that responsibility after everything you've seen of us? It's what has convinced me that you can. I've woken 4 centuries later to find our people living and laughing beneath Alexandrian banner. Though surprised and bewildered, I was overjoyed to see it so. You all deserve to be happy. Dark Love, hello! Hi, welcome. How are you doing, Dark Love? Are you doing well? You're trying to stay warm. Well, actually, not warm. It's hella warm right now. Don't get overheated from the heat. The heat is killing me right now. Holy moly. Best not to let you down. Now, I suggest we move as a group. We don't know what mighty battle might find us. Oh, I believe that someone came prepared just for this eventuality. Wait, my head on TikTok is blocking this. Let me move my big fat head. What is this camera angle? Hello? Where's me? VTube Studio, this one. Yes. Up. There it is. We're good. You're good? Thank you, thank you. Yo, if somebody followed you today and you had to eat a ball of wasabi, I can actually handle spice pretty well. A ball of wasabi, like, I wouldn't be suffering from the spice, but it'll probably make me throw up, if anything, at first. I can handle it. I can take it. I was fortunate enough to have a tutor in arcane arts. I claimed a small measure of skills. You agree? What do I get out of it? If that was the case, it better split into groups of 2. After all, it must certainly be more efficient than gathering information. I guess that makes sense. The 2 of you could take the west side of the recreation zone then. Bragging rights? Insane. I've done a lot of stupid stuff. That's nothing new. I've done quite a bit of stupid things. I think I think one of the other stupid shit that I ate was probably like expired mayonnaise on stream. Only for 1 follow? No, it's gotta like there's gotta be like a monetary value to that. I can't just eat a ball of like I don't even have a ball of wasabi. Water, thank you. Hydrate. Woo. Wait, did I put a cooldown on that? I'm gonna get waterboarded. Let's do the rounds then. We'll see what's inside and chat. The people meet along the way. 2 follows. Oh, so they just follow us. Okay. Only 1 follow, 2 follows. For 2 follows, eat a ball of wasabi. I feel like I'll need like would I do it for a subscribe like a sub? I don't know. Maybe like 2 subs I'll do it. That sounds like I will do it. I need to heal regular. Becoming endless is the only way. Even Queen Sophine said so. Oh. Okay, so it looks like that people are freaking out here. I ain't about yeah, don't sub if you don't have the money, right? Keep your money, keep your money. You want to hear my story? Well, I appreciate you offering a sympathetic ear. There's not much to tell. You must know, a good friend of mine died when those machines weren't crazy. His air wheeler dropped out of the sky and he wouldn't survive that crash. Damn fool. He wasn't even wearing a regulator. I know it's not strange at these days, but he never bothered with one. He was at peace with the idea of dying someday, and I thought that I would understand what that meant until it happened. Okay, so he's kind of indifferent. I'm broke. I'm not gonna spend money on this. Well, that's how it is. That's okay. Don't feel pressure ever to send money. I'm just a silly guy playing video games. What's got me in a fine mood, you ask? I've registered my name for a new regular, and leery of becoming nothing. I was leery of becoming nothing more than memories at first, but now I've gone through the registration. I've never felt more at ease. And once it's done, the regular displayed on my current numbers. Oh, of the 1,000 slots available, over 3,800 has been filled. Now, if you're still hesitant, there's not much time for you to make up your mind. Mark my words, my friend. There's only a few slots left, and they're gonna go up very ugly. A word? Oh. I feel that there might be a few factors in the stories that we heard, but one that we haven't even considered for discussion is everybody in the back room. These people are deathly afraid. To a sort of absurd, don't get me wrong, but I think they're acutely aware. The victim of violence wasn't wearing a regulator. Yes, that's it. A vast majority of Sit resident would have worn regulars, so it's not a detail that we normally think about. With the supply of souls cut off, though, even more people were going to go without them. We don't need to look into the casualty of the recent attack and check whether or not they're wearing regulators. You get 2 follows in 1 hour if you had to eat wasabi. But if you get 2 follows in 1 hour, you get... Oh, sorry. I read that twice. I mean... No. It ain't worth it. Well, also, like, gotta figure out, like, how big the wasabi is. Right? Like, okay. A ball of wasabi on its own, I'll probably do it for, like... 2 subs. Right? Because I'll be in excruciating pain. Not from the heat, but, like, it's fucking disgusting as fuck. Right? But, I put wasabi on, like, I don't know, if I even just can get, like, a roll of sushi rice. Or minnow. I could do it. I think that would be at least, like, less excruciating. How many follows? Because I'm not spending shit. How many times? How are you gonna do that? You only have 1 account. Oh, there's a do I have a robot voice here? Because this is a robot here. Let's do this one. Wait, is this the right one? It's probably this one.
Ow, ow.
There we go. Okay. How are you doing today? Please let me know if I can be of service. The effect is like gets me all the time. Citywide casualties unavailable. Government officials are currently processing from all unaffected zones. Can you narrow it down to a recreational zone? You must have some estimate on that. Recalibrating perimeters. Injured. 78 individuals. Casualty. 19 individuals. Casualties except for regulators. 0. Oh, okay. So everybody that's died, right, didn't have a regular on. Interesting. So these were targeted. You wish to know the people who died in a rampage were wearing regulator? I'm sorry, but I was not assigned to cleaning away debris. I didn't see any on the deceased. No bodies were present at the time I arrived. I assumed that they ushered had already done their work. I do remember there being a patch of white dust scattered, and they were quite short to clean them up. But nothing else worthy to mention. How many followers would you do it, bruh? If for follows, I'll probably do it for 10. Realistically speaking. Don't say Crow has met them in the plaza outside of True View. Get going. Like, realistically speaking, probably. I'm this other person I know. And he would actually, like, drop, like, maybe, like, $10 to see me do stupid shit. It's dangerous, dude. I don't fuck with that. I miss that dude. I don't know. I haven't seen him in a while. That's crazy. That's crazy. So essentially, you're saying that the people who were killed by the malfunction machines weren't wearing regulators? Well, the numbers are quite tentative, but it only applies to one zone. We don't know how they got stacked up onto overall data, but they're definitely more than coincidence. I'd say, to anyone who had removed a regular was a priority target. Now that you mention it, if the person was treating injuries wasn't wearing one either. But why? Why were they being targeted over everyone else? Based on the sole lack of neo-regulator, we cannot judge that a person has no desire to become endless, or they simply fail to acquire one of the limited devices. But those wearing no regulators at all, they clearly have a rejected old system of using their souls to revive themselves. Put it one way, they have chosen to live their life to acknowledging that the death is inevitable. The chances of such a resolute people would wish to become endless is far lower than I would imagine. So Kleix has chosen to lightly accept those visions as victims as a stroke of fear or panic. But there's no need to kill anyone. The way things were, people were already fearful enough. You could have found 5,000 willing citizens without all these madness. Make a good point. Perhaps this sowing of terror is the service to another scheme, or he had no other need of life being taken. Dude, my room is so hot right now. I'm fucking dying. It's hot as shit. Oh, the temperature went up. Ah, that's why. Fuck. Right, the sanitation worker story. She saw no bodies, but mentioned a pile of white dust. Dust, but no bodies? Now, why have I heard that before? That's crazy. They ain't no way. Wait, they ain't no way. Insane. Do you recall when we saved Aaronville from the sentries on the outskirts? That usher mechanic told us the same thing. What the fuck? Apart, what the fuck are you doing? I should have put the goal higher. Confused, I questioned the residents, but knew that what has become of it. I don't even have wasabi on me right now. I'll have to make it like a video tweet later or something. That both stories speak to missing returns is suspicious enough, but share the memories of dust is too much to ignore? In that case, we should confirm whether the substance was present at other sites, and attempt to ascertain its nature. Following the thread may lead us to not only explanation about missing bodies, but also the intent behind Callis' murder action. Haru, we need your help. We lost control of the soldiers in the residential area. They may be trying to hurt people again. Oblivion members are on their way, but are you close enough to join them? Oh god, it's happening again. God damn it, a new investigation has to wait. Let's go. Oh, wait, the robots are fighting each other? Oh. What the heck? What the heck is happening? Joy Boy Luffy him. Mart, what are you doing? You alright? What's happened here? He's under attack. Is that man dead? No regulator. No, the kid. No way. Oh. No. Mart, what are you doing? Oh my god. Wait, I have to hydrate too? Mart, you're insane. Oh, he knows her secret. He knows she's Queen Safine. The promise of tomorrow. Ah, we're at 7.3, baby. Forgive me, I was reckless. You shouldn't have wasted my time for focusing on wounds. Do you see other commoners fighting back there? He stayed behind in the lobby. I heard sounds of fighting. I'm sorry. You must have fallen protecting the residents. We'll add this one. Our comrade. You think he may have been struck down? If he's wounded or worse, I should go to him. Please watch over. Wait, please. This isn't safe. You still need rest. Would you stay with Milos and watch Isadora for me? We'll tend to your friend. Thank you. Please be careful. Oh no, he's Jover. Isadora's gonna be alright then. I'm so glad. I just finished my administrators here. Our Oblivion comrade was beyond saving, I'm afraid. The brave soul. He gave his life to save another. He died protecting me. I don't understand any way of this happening. The sentry is behaving normally, like any other. Then all of a sudden, it tried to kill me. Weapons or no, Calyx commanded them with to commit murder. Is it over? We came as soon as Wakali sent word. Oh no. I'm sorry, but by the time we arrived, it was already too late. Then Jududu could be in trouble too. Once we have this radius locked down, we need to go find him. But why? Has something happened? Possibly. We're not sure what, but he stopped responding to our communicator. We need to prioritize securing the residential sector, even though we regain control over the sentry. Naru for Mart, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm gonna ground you. Why is there 4? How is it? How are we at 4? Mart, what the fuck? Insane, insane, my dude. What are you doing? All right. We should look for Jude. I agree. Since most Oblivion members have sworn off regulators, if my theory holds true, then they should become prime targets for the next attack. Please, do what you can to shepherd residents to safety, but avoid sentries at all costs. Our thanks. Here, take these communicators. We made some modifications to prevent Calyx from intercepting the signal. Been using them to coordinate movement within allies in the vicinity. Ah. Kali has one too. So I'll ask her to keep hailing Geo. Stay good luck and stay safe. Geo said that he would go sweep the surrounding area, so he shouldn't be venture too far. Let's get going. Naru is a good boy. That's insane. Mart, what are you doing? Mart, relax. Please relax. Damn, I'm gonna go find Wasabi then. Gonna find Wasabi. And water. You see no sign of Jude. Perhaps you should look further to the east. Okay. Which way is east? This way. This way. I'm down to 82 eggs. I can start using the other food I have here. No sign of Geo. Wakali's voice crackles back and forth in the communicator. Geo, answer me. There's no response, but you could continue towards the east. Alright, we keep going down this way. This outfit I'm wearing looks hella hot to run in. Especially in this current heat. Holy. You see no signs of Geo. The neighboring residential radius would be the next logical place to look. He's not anywhere. Ah. Oh. What the Oh no, old man. Oh, old man's too chill. Uh-oh. It's a trap. Uh-oh. He can take him. Damn. They're like zombies. So they don't have teeth. And they beat the shit out of you. You just turn into dust. His gun. Where is he? Please don't be dust. Please don't be dust. No! What the fuck? What the fuck? Mart! What are you doing? Stop it! Where are we at? What the? More water. Okay, okay. You don't need to go anymore. That's that's enough. I'll go. I'll go. I'll go. Yeah, it's gonna detect it. Stop it! Don't. I'll go get wasabi. I'll go get wasabi. I'll tweet it out. You follow my Twitter, right? I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. Yeah, because clearly you're not supposed to. That's so fucked up, dude. He turned him into dust. So he just gives it to us? The key? You would only seek more victims. That's insane. I'll try the first one first. I'll get wasabi. I'll go look for wasabi. Thankfully, I'm going to a Japanese festival later today. That's fucked up. Oh, and you better eat the the shira. Nothing on it, just eat it. Fine. Fine. I'll look to see if I can get wasabi. If not, I'll just go to like a sushi restaurant or something. Or the supermarket and grab one. The pile of dust, these ashes, and the souls left behind. Was his twisted way of returning the Geo to us? Good, insane, insane. Damn you, Calyx. Damn you and your cruelty, accepting cruelty. He was our friend. Even so, some might say his death was justified. It means 1,000 endless could continue their immortal lives. And as a reflector is stolen aether, allowed for more endless, why is that too good of a noble sacrifice for the greater good? Who could think of that? Not I. Certainly not I. We know only too well. There's not a noble in the sacrifice. Yeah, Mart, please go get some food. Please get food. You'll probably feel better after eating. Proper food. We need to stop him. We need to find Calyx and put an end to this madness as soon as possible. And under no circumstance can we let the key fall into his possession. Haru, if it falls to us, we must thwart his plans here in Alexandria before he can terrorize innocents and their actions reflected elsewhere. Oh, this thing also does kick chats too now. We should return to the back room. Shill and the others should know what's happening. Yes, us Wakali meet us there as well. And one more thing. You're a good femboy. Insane. You know, actually, as people think, like, my design here is like a femboy or whatever, right? Or whatnot. I literally told my artist, do whatever you want. They chose this. I go with the flow. If they came up with like a female model, I would use that too. But that was like 4 years ago. That was like what they decided 4 years ago. Have a good one, Mart. Thanks for dropping by. I'm probably not gonna go from that much longer, anyways. Mm. What is he hiding? Yeah, they need time to grieve. It's a good thing he told them their location before. Yeah, the bad things happen. Another comrade gone. Some days it's actually more worse than I can bear. Geode was an older brother to nostalgia and me. Shell knew him longer, even though he takes the time at the hardest. And that on top of what happened to Kakulia. Do you think you could check up on her, see how she's doing? She likes to put on a brave face if it's me or my sister. Apologies, my mind was elsewhere. We need to press on for the hunt for Calyx, but we can't seem to focus. I should be better than this, I know. Is there anything I can do to help? You can't help yourself, can you? I appreciate the concern. Well, Akili is to say that the best thing to do with grief is to let it all out. So I think I'll take myself over to the Earth Sky to say my goodbyes to Geode. Why don't you come along? I could use someone to blunder it if you got the shoulder to spare. All right then, let's get out of the Everkeep for a bit. This is a far trek on foot, so I've arranged for a couple air wheelers. They got communicator modules removed so that even Calyx couldn't be able to see control of them. Say the word and we're off. Not air wheeler. Oh, I get to use this? Oh. These air wheelers are Geode's babies. You won't find a smoother ride in all of Everkeep. For years now, I've been taking them out for a turn whenever I need to lighten my mood. Sometimes Geo would come along with me too, and we end up doing a race. Oh, give me a second. It was just a spam call. The lightning. Almost there. Be sure to hit the ground before you touch down. That cleared my head for a touch. You know, Haru, you might be the first person I've written this along who was an Oblivion recruit. As far as I remember, at least, the memories from my regulator days aren't exactly reliable. Come on, let's head on inside. Hopefully, we'll find our way to clear of pests today. Ba 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 ba. Ah, I can't fly. There we go. Thanks. We can usually avoid such encounters, but sometimes they wander in and only blocked our path. Not only do you slow down that it hasn't slowed you down at all. I've never seen you fight up close before, and on the surveillance feed, it couldn't do justice. Hopefully, we can keep the route clear for a while, shall we? What is this? Like a secret base? Raise the glass. Got a drink. That stuff. Wait. Share a drink with us. Get a sippy sip. Mm. Ah. That's Kakuya. Aw. The back rooms. Ah, so they just carried it on. I'm tired. We'll get skill speed. Okay. I think what we'll do here is we'll go ahead and pretty much end stream and go send it off to somebody. I don't know who's still streaming right now. Let me take a look to see if I can find anybody real quick. The people I usually raid are not on. Maybe I'll send it to Tuto. Let's see, browser. See what they're doing. No mic, dailies, then animating. Okay, that seems chill. All right, I'm gonna go head off. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Bye bye.